Good morning, everybody. We'll be starting in just a second. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good look at that. We got 150 people here in less than a minute. Hope everybody's doing real good. I have a cat on my lap, so I can't really move too much. Let's just say hello to everybody and then we'll begin. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. All right, let's begin this wonderful day in paradise. All right, I think everybody got their notifications. Hope you guys saw our little special guest today. This is Gizmo. Gizmo is a employee of the pub. He makes sure that everything gets. Gizmo makes sure that everything gets out in time, and he makes sure that all the links are right, and he makes sure that everybody behaves themselves. You can see here he's on a group meeting right here, making sure that everything is kosher with the pub. That's his full-time job. Okay, so say hello to Gizmo. Yes, Clyde and Bonnie are jealous. All right, Cheese Gray Trader, Devin, Arnulfo, C. Fazio, John, Stefan, Ivano, Jill, good morning and happy Friday. Manuel, David, Matt, good morning to you. Duzzy, Robert, Richard, Vernon, James, Dave. Hey, John, haven't seen any emails from you lately. You've been slacking off sending me those YouTube videos. They're so funny. Lloyd, Lydia, Eduardo, Afadiez, James, JB, Seth, Rihanna, Stacy, Pete, SB, Robert, Sherman. Hey, Sherman, haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Sorry if I don't move around too much. I literally have a cat on my lap. Jody, Harry, Wade, Dave, uh, David, Martin. Good morning, everybody. Martin, you're in Lisbon. Wow. What are you doing over there? Javad, Watford, Tom, Dave, Spider Monkey. Good morning. Good morning. Ruth, Stan, Illinois grain farmer, Steve, John, Junior, Kay Lopez, William. Good morning, William. Just Jen, Genevieve, Whitco, Frank, Mike, Scotty, Catherine. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Naples fan. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Moondog. Good, good. I'm glad you're back from the gym. Deanna, David, Bugs. Good morning, Bugs. Myron, RP from Spain. Oh my. Yeah, it's hot here too right now. I just opened this door. Whew. My windows don't open here, and when they do, well, it's hot anyway, but I'm on the second my office is on the second story, and this is like the hottest time of the year. Even Mia gets hot. So you could see her right here. She's turning around. Oh, she's out of here. All right. I'm gonna let her out. Give me 1 second. Come on, Mia. I guess she had enough of our session. Or maybe I said something to piss her off. Who knows? RP, Al. Good morning, Al. Hopi and Mike. David, Art, Frank, Kathy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me just say hello to everybody and then we'll begin. Got a lot of people here. That's what we got. We got oh my, we have a lot of people here. 350 people here already. Kathy, Kevin, Vertuvian. Good morning, Fred. Stefan, Dallas, Wesley. Good morning. Yeah, very hot Lake Las Vegas, I bet. Edward, Peter. Good morning, Peter. Henry, Don. Uh, good, good, good. Wow. Whew. Good morning, Eagle Beagle. I hope you do better. I hope it gets better. Good luck. Good luck. Next gen, Warren, Bob. Good morning, Bob. Thank you for being here, and thank you for doing such a great job being our actuary here, Bob. Michael, Walt, Thomas, Ray, Bob, Krish, Kevin, Stefan, Bill, Nathan, Louis, Gustavo, William, Gregory, Joanne, Doug, John, RP, Gizmo Rules, right? Bob, Wayne, Chad, Tony. He does. He does. He gets paid better than a lot of the folks here. I'm going to tell you, Gizmo's on a he's on a hot streak now. Steve, Mark, James, plus he gets stock tips from everybody. James, Cam, Steve, morning to you too. Thank you, Bob. Rick, good morning to you. Estero, Florida. Where's Estero, Florida? I think that's on the other side, southwest Florida, I think. Ira, good morning to you. James, Stewart, Raj, Bob, Solaire, Don, Lori. Wow, that's nice, Cam. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. CJ, Stefan, Delbert, Tamara, Bob. Woo, very nice. That's nice, Rick. Wow, that's what a lot of folks do around here. It just gets too hot. Penny, Kai, Bugs. That's right, 1080. Lori. Oh, St. Augustine. It must be a little cooler. It's usually about 5 degrees cooler there. We take our daughter horseback riding there every Saturday, actually. Justin, Julio. I love St. Augustine, Lori. I really do. And Seth. Uh, thanks, Seth. Bob, Cam, Penny. Good morning, Penny. Carlos, good to see you here. Are you back? Okay, good, good, good. You're back. Doris, Stacy, Terrence, Kathy, Kathleen, Santiago, Jacques. Good morning, Jacques. Ted, Bob, Harold, Patrick, Becky. We got a lot of people here. All right, we got over 400 people here. Real quick, before we begin, let me post this link for you guys. 1 second here. Let me just today, just to let you know. Now, you don't want to miss this. This will be really important. Two things I want to tell you. Good morning, Coach Ruben. Good morning. Happy Friday. Michael, Samantha. If I didn't mention your name, Patrick, Harold, I apologize. Ted, we have 429 people here. So, and I want to get started right now. Here's the link to the VIP room, okay? And here is the link to Customer Service Live. Now, I will be talking about something very, very special in the VIP room. You know what I'm going to talk about today? I don't know, Don. I think you have to do that on when you register. But I'm going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes I see traders making day in and day out. And if you stop making these 5 mistakes, you can really change your trajectory. So, and folks, I'm in a very unique position, because not only because I've been doing this for 31 years, but because I see and talk to thousands of people at a time. And I've noticed patterns. There's patterns. You know how markets have patterns? People have patterns. And I'm going to tell you something about people. People are the most predictable creatures in the world. You can predict what a person will do down to a second, okay? 99% of the time when it comes to the markets or when it comes to fear. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about it. It's going to be a very important session. It's going to be a lot more important than techniques. You can learn a new technique in 5 minutes, but it takes time to rewire your brain. Please don't miss this session. It's going to be a really good session. And also, after I do the VIP room, I am going to be doing the last Trading Zone Live in a very, very long time. And I'll tell you why. The reason is we hit yesterday over 1,000 people. That's the fastest growing community we've had in the pub, in the history of the pub, even faster than the pit. So I'm going to do the last session today in celebration of that. I think they opened up a few more spots. People have been emailing me angry they couldn't get in yesterday, that. So they're going to open up some more spots. And today's going to be the last day I'm going to do it for quite some time, because I want to slow down the amount of people I bring into that program. We really don't need it to grow that fast. So don't miss out today. The link is in the VIP room. Again, 5 of the biggest mistake folks make in their trading, and I will go over them. And I promise you, it'll be really beneficial. And we'll kick off. And then afterwards, after I do that at 1:00, we'll do the Trading Zone Live. It'll be the last time. So if you haven't seen it or if you missed it, This is a great time for you to catch up. Okay. Good morning, Richard from Puente Gorda. Good morning, Carlos. Thank you, Carlos. I don't feel like it this month, although we've had no losers in the pit. Although I probably will liquidate Roblox today if it doesn't do what I want it to do, and we'll have our first loser since Lulumon. But we haven't had any losers. 45 trades, 45 trades, folks, including bonus trades in the worst period in the last 20 years. Okay. This is the most difficult market I've traded probably in 15 to 20 years. Not because it's unpredictable, because it's choppy and it's not going anywhere. It's a sand trap. This market is a sand trap. What about 1,000 people? I want to be able to predict 1,000 people will do a time. Can you say hi? Oh, that's funny, Buck. That's pretty funny, Buck. I like that. Read what Buck just wrote. That's pretty funny. Okay. What are the small caps that I'm looking at today? What are the small caps? Does anybody want to tell me? I actually have 4 for you today. Now, remember, we don't know which one's going to hit. And most of the time, none of them hit. Remember what we do. We don't just buy them right now. We don't do that. We wait for the high, and then we wait for after the market opens to see if it takes out that level. Okay. So you don't do anything right now. Okay. So let me give them to you right now. So this is the first one. And see, it's already breaking out, so we have to change our level on this one. It's 125. I have it as 130. 130. Okay. Don't do anything. And if it goes above 130, pre-open, mark the highest point and put your alert there. Right now, I have it at 130. The stock is breaking out right now, actually. It's looking fantastic. EEIQ, that's the first one, 130 after the market opens. If you want to do it now, that's on you. LIMN. My job is to guide you to the water. I can't make you drink. I want the stock if it breaks above the 15-day. See how resistance is right at 15-day? Right here? So I want to see if it breaks above this level. So I have it at 460 right here. If it doesn't break this level, I don't want it. I want it to be up here. I don't want it to be up here. This is the 15-day EMA right here. I don't want that. I want it above the 15-day EMA. The 15-day is holding it, okay? Are these still good? This is nothing. Stefan, okay, that actually, Stefan brings up a very good point. Small caps, all that stuff that we talk about during the day, that's to gauge large caps. Large caps are being run by institutional investors. Small caps are being run by you guys. You guys don't influence the Fed. You guys don't influence big money. Small caps, these babies, they're not run by institutions. These are too small for institutions. So none of what I talk about has anything to do with these stocks. They are like, treat them like you would treat cryptos 10 years ago. Okay? It's a great question. Where are the archive sessions for Trading Zone Live found so I can go back and watch them again? They're in the members area, Laura. We put them in the members area. We put like 10 of every time I have an Alpha Zone Pro class, we put them in the members area. There's like 15 hours worth of classes there. Okay. There's like 15 hours there now, and they're all 15 hours of Trading Zone Live. Maybe 12, 15 hours, guys. You should be able to watch all of them. Okay. So again, please. So this was a good question, Stefan. That was a great question. These have nothing to do with reality of life. Okay. Everything we talk about here has nothing to do with the stock market. That's why I talk about them, and then I start talking about the stock market. Treat these like their own little animals, okay? They have no correlation to the S&P 500. They are in their own little world, okay? All right, just FYI. Good question though, AZTR, and I mentioned that before, but it's important to bring it up. Right here, we wanted to trade above 170 right here. And our profit target would be 196 right there. And if it breaks above that, it can go. Okay, next one, EDUC. I want this above the 200-day moving average. So I want it above 140, 150 right here, above 150. Yeah, I want it like right here. These levels work, and they work well. You guys saw how my levels worked yesterday that I drew for you pre-open. William wants me to look at EEI. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, William. That's what I was looking at. Same ticker. It's EEIQ. Same ticker. Same ticker. We're looking at the same thing, except it's already breaking out. So again, you're going to have to mark. You either have to do it now, which I would prefer you don't. Mark the high, the pre-opening high, and put your alert there. And when it breaks that level, that's where you want to go. But I do like the stock quite a bit. Yeah. It pulls up, William, for some reason, when I pull up EEI, it pulls up. And when I put up EEIQ, it pulls up. It's EEIQ, but we're talking about the same stock. Well, look, EEI doesn't, it's the same thing. EEI, that's all I got. EEI and EEIQ pop up the same. Okay. All right. Let's continue. I will not be posting the watch list this morning. No problem, George. We got you covered. Yeah, EEI. Yeah, we're talking about the same stock, William. We're on the same page. We're usually on the same page. We're on the same page again. And happy Friday to you. The last one was EDUC. Here, I'll write them for you guys. Okay. Here, EEIQ, LIMN, and AZTR, and EDUC. There you go. Okay. The last $1.70 on AZTR, LIMN 460, EDUC 145. Yeah. Okay. So we got that out of the way. I like EEIQ the best. I do like EEIQ the best. It's looking at I'm looking anyway, that's yeah, let me let somebody know this here. My wife took a picture of one of my dogs. I want you guys to see this. This is what my dog is doing right now. That's Megan right there. You just can't make this stuff up if you tried. They have a good life. Okay. Yeah, AZTR 170. All right, let's talk about the market today. Um, the market is up. This is random. Anything below, say, 70 in the NASDAQ is random. Anything below 150, 160 in the Dow is random at these levels. These are not big levels, okay? This is all anticipation of the Fed. Matter of fact, if you look at the bond market right now, you will see that it's just flat. It's waiting for the Fed. The key level we want to be watching on the bond market today, let me give you these. I want to give you these levels. They're important. Right here, 85.94. 85.94. You see this? That's the low that we had late last week, I think it was. No, this Monday. Monday's low is the support area, okay? Right here, 85.94. Basically, if it breaks 86. See how it's 86.55 right now? If it breaks 86, we're not looking good. Or if we start moving into this area right here, that's good. But there's a lot of resistance here. There's one, two, three, four levels of resistance right there. Okay. So be careful. Definitely sleeping on the job. Definitely sleeping on the job. She's a clown. One second. Let me just see this EIQ. Let me just, I need to send somebody a quick telegram. Okay. Sorry about that. I have a friend. I just wanted to let him know about this stock that he trades small caps sometimes. So again, 80, see how here we got high 86 right here? That's the level we don't want to break. We don't want to break this level right here. We really don't want to break this level right here. There you go. We don't want to break these levels, but that's at 86, okay? Morning, Sean. Good morning to you. I'll talk about Powell in just 1 second. I'll talk about Powell in just 1 second. EEIQ, now EEIQ, the high is 150. So our 50s are level. It's moving higher, EEIQ, right now, so it's hard for me to give you a level, guys. So whatever the high of EEIQ will be pre-open, that's the level I want you to watch. What's the US dollar doing? Boy, this is just a shit market, excuse me. It's moving higher, and we're now at the 100-day moving average. The level we want to watch on USD is 98.99. 98.99, basically 99. We want to see if it can break 99 on the futures, okay? 99, the September contract. And here's the ticker symbol, DXU25. You can see it right there. If it breaks 99, the next level, then we go back into, we're now back into this range. The next level will be this channel right here, and whether we can sustain it, okay? So right here, we're still now back in this channel. The 99 is going to be the next level. We don't know what's going to happen after this report, and I will talk about the report in just a few minutes, okay? Let's just see something here. All right. Crude oil. What is crude oil doing? It's also moving a little bit higher. It's putting a little pressure on the economy. If you look closely, though, at crude oil, you will see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of resistance here. And we still haven't broken out of this channel. So I think we're just going to kind of hit this level, maybe go a little higher, and then start coming back down unless there's something really material here. Okay? All right. Remember, higher interest rates can impact the energy market. Lower interest rates can impact the energy market. So keep an eye on this. It's going to be very important. And lastly, look at gold. Still choppy. Don't make big decisions. Don't make big decisions based on what gold is doing. Don't make big decisions based on what gold doing, because this is just random nonsense. Everybody's waiting for today's announcement. Look at this. We've been just choppy as far back as gold has just been sitting in the same area now and just moving up and down this channel. Whoops. And it's moving up and down this channel over and over and over. And what we need to do is realize that there's just no directional bias right now. Okay. Similarly to what we're seeing in the bond market right here, similarly to what we're seeing with the US dollar right here. Not atypical in August, okay? Not that typical in August. Thank you, Penny, and good morning to you. Yes, please read 3 times what Penny just wrote. Thank you. And again, let me just throw a link real quick for you guys. Customer Service Live. Don't forget, guys, a lot of people come to me with questions that you can get live, answers live, like via Zoom live from Customer Service Live. They are much better than me because they get the same questions all the time. If you think I know better than them, you're sadly mistaken. I mean, you're sadly mistaken, okay? I can barely turn the microwave on, okay? If I didn't have this skill, God only knows what I would be doing. Probably teaching underwater basket weaving in a local high school. Okay. So that's Customer Service Live right here. Here, that's Customer Service Live right here. Let me just get that link to you guys. Right there. Customer Service Live. That's right. They do rock. And again, here's the link to the VIP room. And if you're just joining us, there's about twice as many people here right now. Please remember, please remember, I'll be talking about the 5 biggest mistakes traders make and how you don't want to miss them, okay? And how avoiding them can change your trajectory completely. All right? Completely. Okay. Lastly, before I get into the stock portion, please make sure you're watching a 1080p right now. Make sure you're at 1080p right now, okay? Yesterday, I was caught on auto. Make sure you're at 1080p, and if you don't mind, give us a thumbs up. I just gave myself a thumbs up. All right, just one time. Matt, if you have a question, you can post it here. I'll gladly answer it for you. All right. So, China, what's China doing? China is rocking and rolling. This is the large caps, but China market is at a 10-year high right now. Remember, remember I told you don't fade this. This is still moving in the right direction. And Bitcoin, I wanted to show you something about Bitcoin. This is not good. Bitcoin is starting to dump. Okay. Now remember something. We have this is a sell signal, and usually we traverse all the way down to here. I don't know if it'll happen because we're still in chop land, but we're breaking out of this area here on Bitcoin. Furthermore, as I mentioned to you today, you see how oil prices are rising? Higher oil prices are bad for Bitcoin. It's more expensive to mine them. It's like trucking. It's a direct reflection of the cost. Like oil, same thing with energy. So be careful. And if we see oil prices continue going higher, it may put a little more pressure on Bitcoin. But overall, I'm not happy with seeing this. Um, I'm not happy with seeing this, but we are starting to break down. Here's the breakdown level right there. We are in a breakdown level. So we may see some weakness in crypto related stocks. We may see some thank you, Naples fan. We may see some Ramel, you can find them right. You can find them all in the YouTube live tab. They're all in the live tab. Okay. Morning, Peanuts. Good to see you here. Thank you, Bob. Bob is doing God's work. And this is not good. If you see a breakdown of this level about 112, the odds are we're going to hit the 100-day. So keep an eye on this. If we start coming back into this range, it's a false breakdown. But if you see us breaking this level right here with volume, notice volume hasn't been that high, but it's been getting higher. But so if you see us breaking this level right here, maybe a little lower, like right there, the odds are we're gonna come down some more, and this will impact crypto related stocks. Okay, this will impact. There's no way it cannot. Remember, this is Bitcoin. Okay, so if a stock is a Bitcoin stock, this is Bitcoin. Okay, so we are breaking this structure right here. That's a double top right here. It tried twice to break higher and it couldn't. This puts me in a danger zone. Okay, big danger zone. Okay, now that we've done the stocks, the big picture, let's now tune in a little bit and talk about the overall stock market. Before we get there, what's our catalysts for today? Does anybody know? Trump is going to make an announcement at noon today. Oy vey. Oh, be still my heart. Oh. Alka-Seltzer time. So far, just to give you heads up, the bond market is looking great. We got above. By the way, remember I drew some levels for you yesterday, and people were asking me why I keep wasting my time drawing this level. Actually, nobody said that. But look what happened. We went right to this level that I drew. Look how we stayed right at this level. We break through here, and now we're coming here. The next level is right here. But this is looking good. This is looking good. We just need to break above 86.75, and hopefully this will start moving higher. The problem I see, and there's always a problem, is this. That's the problem. Okay? That's the problem. That's a descending triangle right here. And usually descending triangles break down. So let's see if this will complete the triangle. And I also don't like the fact that we tried to go above this level, the 88.44 level, several times, and we couldn't. Very similar to, not the same like Bitcoin, but similarly, tries to go up, tries to break out, and then comes back down. Don't like the steepness of this, don't like this trend, and look where we came down last time, all the way to the bottom. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how the market will react. Okay. We don't know how the market will react, but we'll be watching the bond market very closely. And by the way, if you've been taking my advice and trading real slow and taking it really easy the last couple of weeks, then you are ahead of all the numbskulls that have not been taking my advice, have been going crazy. We've been in sand traps. I mean, the market has been in a one big sand trap. How can I know that for sure? How do you know I'm not lying to you? Well, I'll show you. Look. Look at the number of stocks making 52-week highs. This is all the stocks in the stock market that are between 20 and $5,000 that have volume. 50. What about 52-week lows? 8. You know what this does? Whoop. Breakout, breakout. No, it's not. Breakdown, breakdown. No, it's not. Breakout, breakout. No, it's not. Breakdown, breakdown. No, it's not. Sand traps. 50-day highs, 2-month highs. How about my favorite, 90-day highs? Not even 100. When this is below 100, what do we say? No soup. And to the downside, forget about it, 14. Shorting this market would be ridiculously stupid the last couple of weeks, as I mentioned yesterday. So if you've been following me, you know I've been telling you, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. I've explaining to you why. I explained that the bond market doesn't have directional bias. US dollar doesn't have directional bias. Crude oil doesn't have directional bias. And I was also trying to explain to you how, well, this is all the last few weeks, how mags were getting a little too over. Remember this little picture last week? How we need a correction, how the RSP is still choppy. And this is not how they need to catch up with each other when RSP was right here. So look, mags were right here. RSP was right here. Now look at RSP. RSP was here and mags were here. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, review 5 hours of my room from last week, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you say I didn't say that, then you're just bold-faced lying. Remember, I said mags are getting too far ahead of themselves. They need to correct. QQQE is really what the market is looking like. RSP is really what the market is looking like. RSP started going up. It's been consolidating, and mags have been going down. Can anybody with a straight face say that I didn't tell you that was going to happen about a week and a half in advance? And by the way, the levels that I gave you here, look at how well they held. Okay, so choppiness. This is what the market looks like right now. This is what the market looks like right now. This is what the market looks like right now. This is what the market looks like right now. The mags are not controlling the show anymore. Now, the question is, are they going to bounce back up? If they do, we want them to be above the 8-day EMA, which is at 59.26. You like those intraday rotations, the 5-minute SPY chart I gave you yesterday? This is what I drew for you guys yesterday in the morning. Somebody was asking me, Roger, why do you waste so much time drawing these levels? Bingo, 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 bingo. Do you see why I draw these levels? Look, down to a tick, up to a tick, very close to the breakdown level, down to a tick, almost down to a tick. I did say it every day last week. I did say it that's why I'm saying anybody here who says I didn't say so would just be lying. Yes, we're going to get into, so again, just wanted to show you that. And I'll go over that again today in a bit. So let's right now focus on the catalysts. What are the catalysts? Let's see what people have said. Survey says, Jeff says, I keyed off of them to make money. Excellent, Jeff. Thank you so much for your guidance. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. What do you think, Stefan? All right, so let me give you the catalysts, okay? Let me give you the catalysts. Fed, infotech, consumer discretionary, and chip stocks. So I'm going to say this again. Chips, consumer discretionary, infotech, Fed. Let me show you why. We all know why Fed, right? We all know why Fed. 10 o'clock. Very important. Let's look at SPYs just sitting there. Look at that. Just nothing. Nothing. Let's see what the bonds are doing. And the bonds are going higher. It's good. The next level on bonds is 86.75, folks. 80 up. The next level up is 86.75 on TLT. 86.75. That's the next level up right here. 86.75 right there. And once we break that, we're back into this range. Okay. So how do I get my catalysts? Let's see. Nvidia fell more than 1%. What do I say when a mega cap is up or down over 1%? It's an automatic catalyst. Okay? Right away. Okay? You've got what sector is Workday, Intuit, and Zoom in? Info tech. Ulta Beauty, consumer discretionary. Consumer discretionary is very important even if this is a fairly big stock, it's a public company, but this does talk about consumer discretionary. We do use Ulta Beauty Care for consumer discretionary. It's like Target. It's like Walmart. Are people shopping? Are people going out? Women that don't go out much, you see Ulta prices, you see it reflect in the price. This is a consumer discretionary. This is infotech, this is infotech, and this is infotech. Infotech, Fed, chips, consumer discretionary. I'll talk about them. I haven't got them yet. I haven't got to them yet. I will, Ed. I have to get to them first. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get to 300 today. And remember, Bob, it's Friday, it's August, it's sleepy time of the year. Let's go over everything. So make sure we don't miss anything, okay? And then we'll talk about stocks. What is this? Fed, FBI searches. Oh, all right. Thought something happened. The SPY is attempting to snap a 5-session losing streak. Thank you, mega caps. By the way, that losing streak, that 5-session losing streak, where do you think it came from? Let me show you. Right there. RSP has not had a 5-day losing streak. Mega caps have. Capiche? I warned you. I told you. I laid it out for you every day last week. And notice we've barely been putting on trades, thank God. Thank God for small favors. Anybody who's been trading a lot lately has been losing their ass. Attempting to snap a 5-session losing streak. Focus on Mr. Powell. Renewable energy stocks dumped yesterday. We talked about them. Walmart fell 4%. Not good. Not good. They're telling us that tariff prices are really going to hit consumers next year and next quarter. They're done holding back prices. They can't hold the profit margins. I was talking to somebody who works for Walmart yesterday, like really high up in Walmart yesterday. Uh, Nordson, I don't really follow this company, but it is a big company, manufacturing company. They did better. Dow stocks, blue chips have been doing good. It's the mags and the mega caps that have been seeing the sell off. CBRL? What is CBRL? BRL? Cracker Barrel? What happened to Cracker Barrel? I didn't see anything happening to Cracker Barrel, Gregory. Is there something I should know about? Do I need to tell my wife something? Let me know. Let me know. She loves Cracker Barrel. Every time we go somewhere, she's like, let's stop at Cracker Barrel, have breakfast. Don't ask. Don't ask. I don't know what's going on with Cracker Barrel. Are they having a sale, a weekend sale? Let me know, Gregory. Yeah, she loves it. She loves it. They changed their sign. Okay. Huh. Don't go there. Yeah, tell my wife that. She loves that place. I don't know why. She likes to shop in for those tchotchkes at the stores that they have there. All right. Anyways, global manufacturing rose to a 3-year high. This is fantastic. This is not what we were expecting yesterday. Okay. Existing home sales unexpectedly rose. We were not expecting that yesterday. And the number of Americans filing initial claims rose 11,000 compared to 226. Folks, this is nothing. 235 is nothing. We've literally been living in the 250 to 220 land for the last 8 years. And I mean that. And I do think this is broken. Because it never changes. It's always in the 225s. All right, this is important right here. Oh, they're remodeling inside. Be still my heart. Hey, Angie. Logo change. Oh my. Oh, ooh. Oh boy. Their leader is off there. I don't go that deep into it. I just stop by with my wife there all the time. My daughter's worked there for 20 years now. Why? Wow. I mean, not why. Wow. I mean, wow. All right. All right. Good to know. Good to know. No, I didn't know anything about this. I'm glad you guys are telling me. See, I learn a lot from you guys too. Before they go, one last reconfiguration. Oh boy. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. BJ's earnings. I did not see BJ earnings. Let me see. BJ, did they have earnings? Yeah, they did have. Did they have earnings? Yeah, they did, and they're not doing well. Well, again, consumer discretionary. Another consumer discretionary. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Consumer discretionary. Very similar to Ulta. Very similar to Ulta. Thank you for that. So yeah, BJ's is in there too. By the way, I've been going there lately, and I've been really liking it. Okay. All right. What this this is important, folks. Let's stay on topic. Beth Hammock said on Thursday that they would not support lowering rates if policymakers were making a decision tomorrow. Wow, that's pretty strong. And I, unfortunately, because of how the data has been coming out, I have to agree with her. But I still think they're going to lower rates. We have inflation that's too high. I agree, and it's been trending upwards the past year. I agree with her again. Uh, Also, Bostic said he still views just one rate cut as appropriate, but added that the labor market trajectory is potentially troubling. Yeah, big time. Schmidt said that inflation risks outweighs the labor market. Look at these. All these guys are against it. Finally, Gooseby, you know what he's going to say, said that although some recent inflation data have come in better than expected, he hopes one dangerous reading proves to be just a temporary blip. This is not a blip. We went from 100% to 70% in like a week and a half. So we are. I mean, look at this. You could see it right here. Look, this is all rates. This is rates going lower. This is rates going higher right here. Rates going lower. Rates going higher. 2 weeks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. That trajectory has been changed. So today's news is going to be really important. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for that. We here 69% chance. So it's not 100 now, it's 69. And yes, the data has been worse, but it's been limited. It's been limited. I want to see how the next week's numbers look. But I think they're going to succumb to political pressure. All eyes are on the Fed at central bank's annual meeting. Investors are watching to see if he provides signals on what the Fed might do in September. However, it might be difficult for him to give a clear signal, especially with some of the colleagues still not in a rush to cut rates. I don't think he's in a rush to cut rates. I think he's in there. I think we want to see if his language is going to be, we still haven't made any decision, we're playing it by ear. You know, every time he comes out, he pretty much says we don't anticipate anything ahead of time. We deal with the numbers as they come, which leads me to believe, at least the way he likes to tell people, is they basically don't have these Yelta conferences. Now, they're people. It's like juries. You know how juries are not supposed to talk when they're deliberating, but they do. But they always do, right? People are people. So I'm starting to feel that they. Here's the problem, and I want you guys to understand what the problem is. They are people and they don't want to get cursed out 50 different languages, right? And they don't want Trump to talk shit about them either. But the problem is this. Trump is telling them to lower rates, right? If they lower rates right now and embarrass themselves and inflation doesn't fall off, they're going to have to raise those rates immediately. And Trump is going to forget what he said 5 minutes earlier, and he's going to say it's all their fault. It's all their fault. They lowered rates when they shouldn't have. You know how it works. You know how he operates. He never takes He's never once taken responsibility for anything in the last 60 years of his life. So it's just how he is. It's just his nature. So he's going to blame the Fed. They don't want that. They don't want to be blamed. They don't want to be blamed. They don't want to be the ones saying, oh, we did it prematurely. And remember, theoretically, they're not supposed to be under pressure. And the employment data is showing us that inflation is worse than it was a year ago. So theoretically, there's absolutely no reason to lower rates right now. So they're in a pickle right now. They're in a pickle right now. You understand? All right. Yeah, maybe David. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. They're people, you know? They're people. They're people. Um, the Fed, here, they're up only 31. Everybody's waiting for Powell. Everybody, the whole world is waiting for Powell. China is not waiting for Powell. They hit a new 10-year high. They have renewed tech optimism, so that may give us a little upside, but NVIDIA's down a full point. NVIDIA is a catalyst to the downside today, although let's see what it's down right now. By the way, bond market is almost at that level I told you right here, 86.75. That's the resistance level. If we break this level, we're going to look a lot prettier because then we're going to come back up here, which will completely erase this last 2 day swap, thing. We'll come right back here. I want this to come back here and continue rallying. Okay, so we're there. We're there right now. Boom, there we are. So let's see if we key off of this level or if we break this level. This is going to be very interesting. And let me give you some more levels. That's the next level right here, 86.90. Okay. Now, these levels are not down to a tick, but fairly close down to a tick. So this would be right here. Right there. 86.90, 86.70, what is it? 86.75 or 76. I can't see what this says. And then 86.90 right there. So right there. 86.75, 86.90. Okay. And you guys already have all these levels right here. And then I'll draw another one for you. Please use these levels intraday. They do work very, very well. As you could see with your own eyes. All right. So here are some level 82.25, 86.11. The key level I'm really worried about is if we go here, if we break this level right here, that's 86 right here, this level right here. See, look on the left, where the yellow cross right here, where this line is. See this level right here? If we break this level, you got there's not much here, not much below here. So the 86 level you want to pay attention to, and then the 87 level you want to pay attention to, okay? Wow, look at that. A lot of people posting. Whew, 720. We're getting a hot and heavy crowd here. Okay, so let's continue. Japan closed just above the flat line as investors digested fresh inflation data, braced for federal insurance and bank stocks outperformed in Japan. Chip stocks were kind of odd, jumped on Friday in China. And in Europe, markets are edging to an all-time high. They're not really talking about what's buzzing there. As I mentioned to you previously, Infotech XLC is in question today because of Zoom, because of Intuit, and because of Workday. It's a triple whammy. Ulta is in play today, and thank you. Somebody corrected me and added BJ's. Let me just see quickly if bar charts added some more. Remember, I do this at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, 7 o'clock in the morning or 7:30. Let's see if they added anything. Uh, No, they haven't added anything. Let me just refresh this. Sometimes they add stuff. Nope, they haven't added anything. Oh, BJ's, they did. Look, BJ's right there. So yes, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Chicks, I think food shortage are on the way. Buck, I agree with you. There's a lot of problems with food shortages and so forth. I agree with you. We're not, folks. Look, I know I asked you yesterday if you guys think we're in a better place or we're in a worse place than we were 6 months ago. And I didn't give you my answer to the question, but I think you'll see exactly the answer to that question within the next 3-4 months. I'll ask you that question again in 3-4 months, and I'll see what you guys say. By the way, we just broke above that level that I told you about, 86.75. So the next level is 86.90. And again, I'm assuming you guys like these levels. I'm only getting positive feedback. Nobody, well, except Ira didn't know why I draw them, but I think he knows now. All right, Bob, 300 thumbs up. All right, let's continue. And yes, a lot of what we've been talking this week And I hate to say I told you so, but I'm not having so far no surprises. So let's see where, if we have clarity here in directional bias. Remember, I warned you, let's go back a week ago, 1 week ago. Let's go back 1 week ago. Look at this. Home builders, Russell, semiconductors, communication, healthcare. And if we go one day back into Wednesday, on Wednesday, look at this. Consumer discretionary, communication, mid caps, retail, all the good stuff is right here. But let's do it now. Look at it now. Semiconductors, Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin is breaking down. QQQ, home builders. This is interest rates. This is interest rates. This is interest rates. This is clearly interest rates. This is only interest rates. This is interest rates. This is all spec right here. Look where it is right now, folks. In line. We're completely in line. Completely in line. So look at this. Congratulations. We had a complete sector rotation. Look at this. Bitcoin, retail, semiconductor. This is August 12th. Bitcoin, retail, semiconductor, home builder, consumer discretionary, QQQ. Look at this. Beautiful, right? And look today. That's 7 days ago. Look today. Bitcoin, semiconductor, technology, QQQ, home builder, consumer discretionary. Like they completely changed. This is a perfect example of blue chips leading, defensive leading, defensive leading, defensive. Everything here is defensive. Everything is here speculative for the last 7 days, or at least 5 days, excuse me. This is 5 days. Money is not coming into spec right now. How do we know that? Well, look at mega caps the last 5 days. Look at RSP. It's just right. How about this? Look at QQQ and look at the Dow. Look at QQQ, and look at the Dow. Duh. You don't need to be a market technician to figure this out. Okay. By the way, the next level on the Dow is 45,000. Just so you know, 45,000. And to the downside, 49,000. So you got 45,000, 44,900 right here. 45,000, 27, and 44,900 and something. Okay. I'll give you the levels for the SPY in just a second. I just need to get there first. We haven't got there yet. Remember, I'm not in a hurry. I don't go to work till Monday. Matt still has COVID. He's not as sick as he was. He's recovering, but I don't want to get it. My wife's birthday. It's my wife's 25th birthday on Sunday. My wife is going to be 25 years old on Sunday. Wink, wink. 25 years old. She's my age. She's not going to be 25, but she's going to be 25. It's her birthday, and I can't afford to get sick. I can't afford to get sick this weekend, or she'll kick my butt. So let me. So I'm going to stay home today and not get sick from Matt, assuming he still has something. So I don't have to go anywhere. So I could spend some extra time with you. So I already showed you, not only do we have speculative stocks lagging, not leading, right? Does any of this portend a likelihood of a large-scale war? No, Buck. I'm not seeing any wars. No, I'll give you the S&P levels. Just give me a minute, please. So no directional bias. Whenever you have less than 100 stocks making 90-day highs and you have less than 100 stocks making 90-day lows, chop, 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 suey. 50-day highs, 35 and 20 and 13. I mean, there's just no stocks. Roger, how come you're not shorting? How come you're not shorting? What do you want me to short? You want me to short my butt? There's nothing to short. There's no momentum in the market, guys. You know that book that you read that said that there's always something to trade? Well, they lied to you. Get your money back. Okay? It's August. We're in the dead of August. You would be foolish. And even if you are trading, you should be betting small size, as I told you so. And we don't have any 90-10s, as you could see right here. 7 and 2. And I talked about 90-10s yesterday, and we had thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. My wife is actually older than me, 7 weeks older than me, 6 or 7 weeks older than me. So I married an older woman. And there you have it. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life. Literally. All right. All right. Let's talk about levels. Let's talk about key levels, indexes, and I'll use TC 2000 for this because it just makes my life easier. SPY. What are the key levels on the SPY? Well, look, we came up to this one pretty good. We're still inside this range. So I'll draw some levels for you. I'll draw some levels for you. I will draw some levels for you. Okay. There's a nice little gap right here between 636.57 and 636.57 and here, I'll make them bigger so you could see it, okay? And on top, here, let me draw some on top. Right there. So on the upside, we have 637.59. On the downside, we have 636.85. If we break that level, we got 636.57, and then we go all the way to 635.93. And to the upside, we have 638.05. And above that level, I'm not changing anything. We already have it. 638.05 right here. Here, I'll bring this down a hair. Yeah, 638, not 05, 03, 638.03, and then 639.07. If you guys want to take a screenshot. Yeah, my birthday is October 29th, and she's August 24th. So actually, wait a minute. Eight, 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 9 weeks. Yeah, 9 weeks, not 7 weeks. 9 weeks. Sorry, 9 weeks. So I tease her. I tease her for 2 months that I married an older woman. Oh, John, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I love bacon, man. I'm a huge bacon lover. Huge, huge bacon lover. Okay, so you guys have these levels. I'll tell you what I'll do. Would you guys like me to post them in the Telegram for you? Here, let me post this in the Telegram for you, okay? Make your life easier today. Okay, I posted this in the Telegram channel, the free Telegram channel, okay? It's there right now. I posted it for you guys. Yeah, no problem. And then let me do the same thing for the QQQ, okay? Here. That I got that right here. That right there. And okay. Oh, one, yeah, that's it right there. Okay. Let me post them for you. You let me know. You guys let me know next couple of weeks if they're useful to you, okay? Give them a few weeks and don't give them like a day or two. Give them a few weeks and tell me if they're valuable for you. Okay, there you go. Okay. I'll try to post them daily for a few weeks and you guys let me know. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I posted them for you so you guys can open them up, play around with them, do whatever you need to do. Just let me know if they're, hey, Ira, there you are. See, you were asking me yesterday if they're helpful. What do you think? They were pretty helpful yesterday. Okay. So what am I seeing in terms of price action for the market? Let's now move away from intraday and look at daily, okay? Daily right now on the QQQ, we're pinched between 568.59, this bar high and this bar low, 559 and 568.59. Now, these levels are high volume bar candles. The next level here is right here. So If we don't break out of this range today, the odds are we'll just stay in this range. If we do break above this range, the one thing, thanks, Michael. The one thing I need you guys to pay attention to is the 8-day EMA, because if we break this level to the upside, we hit the 8-day EMA immediately, right? So if we hit the 8-day EMA, we turn bullish again. And then we put our VWAP right here, and then we buy after we break above this level, which is 572.88. Okay. On the SPY, see how we have these levels right here? We have 639.97 and 632.84. We want to break out of this range. Notice the 8-day EMA on the SPY is right at 638.90. So we're not that far away. And in this case, we would just put a VWAP right here and see how this line is almost identical to this. So if we break the 640 level, we'll be above, we'll have a buy. And that's very easy for us to do that. Now, I want to show you something. Look at small caps today. Small caps are looking really good, and small caps have the most sensitivity to interest rates. Wow, Bob, we're cooking with gas today. Thank you, Hopium. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys are very, very nice to me. I do appreciate it very much. So the next level is 230 right here. See how we have this area here in actually that's not true here. Right here. So we got this area, but I like this A line. It's an A line setup right now on IWM. So IWM is actually on my buy list today. It's one of the stocks on my buy list today. And I want you guys to keep your eye on IWM because if we break out on IWM here, that's very, very positive. The level you want to watch on IWM today is write this down. I don't want to post levels on IWM, but please, please, please pay attention to 226.70, 226.70, and 227.36. Okay, yeah, I'll just draw them. I'll give them to you as well. Okay, why not? I mean, it doesn't hurt me any. Doesn't cost anything. Here. IWM is most sensitive to interest rates. Watch these levels closely today. All right, there you go. So I just posted that for you as well. Okay, I'm posting all of this for you guys. So, but I like how this is looking right now, and it's above the 8-day EMA. So I really do like it. Now there's probably a profit target or a little resistance right here, 228.85. But if it can break 228.85, it can go to 230.83. So just keep an eye on these levels, okay? These are daily levels and these are intraday levels. So they're different levels, okay? All right. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. SMH, keep an eye on 290 and keep an eye on the 50-day moving average. And you all know that if we break this if we break this level right here, if we break this level right here, the 270, 280 level, you all know what the next level is. 265. Do you guys remember that number? And do you remember I told you that we have to revisit 265 before going much higher? How we can't just continue going higher, we need to bounce? Well, that 265 still is very valid. That's the breakout level, remember? That's when we started going higher. And look what we're now. We're now just in chop land. This will not sustain itself, so we need to consolidate and either hold support right here at 278.76, or we're going to go down. There's a big gap here. There's a big-ass gap here. Okay, so just letting you know, there's a big gap here. Okay, all right. Let me give you stocks that I'm looking at today, and then I will let you go. And I don't mean to hold you so long. Keep an eye on the 50-day moving average for SMH right here. Keep your eye on it. And we're flat right now. I mean, we're just flat. Let's see how the SPY is looking right now. Pretty flat. QQQ, pretty flat. Everything is flat. Bond market. Ooh, bond market is, look at the bond market. So on a 5-minute, and notice how it's holding that support level, a resistance level right here. Let me just draw another one for you here. All right. I think you have enough to work with. I think you've got enough to work with. All right. So let me give you stocks that I'm looking at. Short side first. Seat, ticker symbol seat, like take a seat. Fresh Pets, been on our watch list every single day since here. MNDY, Monday. I don't really know much about this stock, but it's a consumer tech stock. Oh, Matt's alive. Hold on, let me just send him a little note here. Okay, he's alive, he says. Thank God. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Mark says, I love this. All right. Volatility's not doing much. Look, just kind of sitting here waiting. The next level is the 200-day, which is, and if that we get up here, we're in trouble because implied volatility will start getting high. I'm hoping that won't happen and we revert back down, but it's not really doing much today. Up 5%, which is normal on a day before an announcement. CARR, global shippers. These are, here's a level on this thing. I would wait for this to break 64.74. Let's continue. IBM is an A line to the downside, by the way. I have a lot of this stock in my retirement account. It's just a hold, long-term hold, and I'm taking a dump on it right now, but it is what it is. It's an A line to the downside. Okay, assuming it starts breaking down. PayX needs to break below 137, and it's an A line. ROP needs to break below 526.50. CDW needs to break below 162.91. Don't like most of these shorts. I don't like a lot of shorts at all. He speaks at 10, I believe. Let me confirm. Yep, 10 o'clock. Yeah, this stock can break this level right here, 162, 160, 162.90-ish. It can come down. Although I'm not really all that bearish right now. There's not a lot of shorts. Long side, IWM, as I told you before. I like IWM. It's an A line right now. Although I would be very careful before 10 o'clock. I wouldn't be doing anything before 10 o'clock today. NOC, beautiful stock. That's a beautiful stock right there. That's A plus setup right there. And it's still not too, yesterday would have been a perfect buy day. It's still not too deviated. That is an A plus setup right there, folks. If you're looking for an A plus setup, this is it. This is what an A plus setup looks like. Look how it touches the 8-day and just comes right back up, glides, doesn't have a lot of back and forth. Beautiful stock. That's a beautiful looking stock. Newmont Mining and AEM. Both are looking pretty good, but I would be careful today. I would be careful with gold today because it is very interest rate sensitive. BTI is looking good. A little gappy, but nice looking stock. And also MO. I like MO better. It's less gappy. You could see the difference right here. Look. See gappy? You see here, less gappy? Okay. Futu. I missed the stock yesterday. I was in class with you guys. I know it's no excuse. I know it's no excuse, but I really like this stock and I was really into it. Did anybody get in on it yesterday? I missed it. I missed it yesterday. I was talking to you guys and I missed it yesterday. Let me know if you guys got in on Futu yesterday, but I still like Futu. GH, a little deviated. I would wait for it to bounce back a little bit. INSM, nice looking stock. J&J, nice looking stock. And Ryth. Oops. RYTH. Huh. Maybe this one. M, not H. M. Rhythm. This stock has good rhythm. By the way, look how nice it looks, and look how it looks in comparison to NOC. Right? Look at this stock and look at NOC. That's a beautiful stock. Eagle says, Futu baby. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad you took it. I missed it. I was talking to you guys. I was teaching and it was breaking out. And I totally missed it and I didn't want to chase it. Okay, folks. Now, here's the deal. You guys wanted me to dissect what Powell had to say today? Guess what? I'll be doing that at noon today. Do you guys want to know the 5 biggest mistakes you guys make when it comes to trading? Richard, good for you. A few people took it. I missed it. I totally missed the trade. I missed trades too. Folks, the 5 biggest mistakes that could take you from being the biggest losing trader to the biggest winning trader. 5 mistakes that I consistently see beginners make. If you can eliminate these mistakes, your trading results, assuming you're not trading well, can potentially quadruple. Okay. Still in Futu. Still in Futu. Good for you, Becky. Good, 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 good. Hey, I missed it, but you guys got it. That makes me happy. At least somebody got it. And don't forget, guys, Customer Service Live, the best show online after VIP Room in the morning show. Sorry, Cam and Gustavo. Customer Service Live. Don't miss out. And if you have a question, roger@rogerscott.com. Next week, I will not be able to spend so much time with you. I will have to leave 15 minutes earlier, but I don't have to go anywhere. So I'm allowing myself an extra 15 minutes with you guys. All right. Folks, please be careful. And today we'll do the last Trading Zone Live class. We have over 1,000 people. We're going to celebrate. I think they might have opened up another couple of spots. We're going to celebrate at 1 o'clock with Trading Zone Live. And at noon, we're going to talk about the biggest mistakes folks makes and all of this stuff. All right, guys, have a great day, everybody. Bye, and thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. If you have a question about Futu or anything, Futu, Foku, Fuck, just send me an email. And remember, let's stay bullish, okay? Bye, guys. Have a great day.